Down by the creek of Old Tucker's Gate, where the oak tree shadows lie so still and wait, your scarf blew wild, the color of the flame. There our laughter hung, not yet touched by pain. Mornings kissed by dew, your hand clung to mine, in a town too small to hold your dreams and mine. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all, the silence between us as the twilight would fall, haunted by the echoes of our last goodbye, the trail's gone cold under the bleeding sky. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. The cabin stands empty where we used to sing, dust layers thick on your silver ring, gravel roads whisper where you danced in the rain, fading footprints, all that remain. The porch still creaks, I hear it sway and moan, a testament to days forever flown. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all, the silence between us as the twilight would fall, ghosted by the echoes of our last farewell, each sunset a story I can't bear to tell. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. Beneath the harvest moon I ride these tracks alone, each star a memory, a past overthrown. Could it be that the wild has swallowed your grace, or does the prairie wind still whisper your face? Long ride said nothing, but the wind knows my plea, across the plains where my heart still sees thee. Maybe in another life under skies less gray, the long ride will speak what I needed to say. Long ride said nothing, and nothing's what I hold, a cowboy's tale in the silence retold. Saw you last night in that corner bar, same old smile, same broken star. You raised your glass, I froze in place. Damn, time's been kind to your face. We talked like strangers who once knew how to dance slow in dusty shoes. Laughed a bit, then paused too long, like a verse that forgot its song. We were almost forever, damn near the story they'd remember. But almost don't keep fires warm, and maybe don't survive the storm. I still hear your name in old songs play, on jukebox hearts and towns that fade. We had the spark, we missed the weather. Yeah, we were almost forever. You said you've got 2 kids and a dog. I smiled and sipped my second shot. I lied and said I'm doing fine, but hell, I still write your name in lines. We both sin. But now we're just too used to be in someone else's memory. We were almost forever, almost the line in the love letter, but we folded the page too soon and lost each other under the moon. I still wear the shirt you stole from me and curse the days I let you leave. Some love just ain't that clever. Ours was almost forever. Maybe in some other life I'd hold your hand without the fight, but fate ain't kind to those who wait, and too late came right on time. We were almost forever, like autumn leaves that missed the tether. We drifted far on winds unsaid. Now we toast to what we left there. And when this night fades into dawn, you'll walk away and I'll move on. But I'll whisper your name in the leather of a heart that remembers. Almost forever. Out where the oak tree stands tall by the creek, whispers your name when the wind plays its speak. Under the shade where we once shared a dream, now just a shadow as quiet as it seems. Memory cries like the old porch swing sways, each creak a story of brighter old days. Your scarf in the breeze, like a ghost in the night, a part of my soul tied to yours out of sight. The cabin stands empty on gravel lane end. I pass by sometimes just around the bend. Windows like eyes that have seen too much rain, watching the world but the views never change. Leather and lace left on that old wooden floor echo your laughter, but you're here no more. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn. I ride the trails, but my heart is all torn. Memory cries like the old porch swing sways, each creak a story of brighter old days. Your scarf in the breeze, like a ghost in the night, a part of my soul tied to yours out of sight. By the light of the moon, I confess to the stars the pain of your absence, these emotional scars. Yet in dreams you return on that soft twilight's gleam, a whisper of love in the quiet stream. So memory cries as the sunset now bleeds into the horizon where my heartache recedes. Yet you linger on like the scent of the rain in the dust of the trail where my love remains. Letting go, letting be, but your echo survives in the twilight's last calling. Memory still cries. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I found that old wagon wheel half buried bound in vines and the whispers of winds that once told of a girl with eyes wildfire and a heart spun from gold. We'd ride past the cabins where the porch swing still swayed, laughing at twilight as day slipped away. Oh, the wagon wheel bleeds and the river runs dry under the weight of this big lonesome sky. Memories like dust that the prairie wind steals, scars left in the branches and time never heals. These trails, they grow cold as the sunset implores. Oh my love, these wild lands, they're yours. Now the towns are too quiet and the roads, they know pain. Gravel whispers secrets in the soft summer rain. Where once danced our laughter, now only echoes respond, and the night seems so vast when you find yourself gone. An old saddle sits by a door that's now closed, holding stories of love where once a flower arose. Yes, the wagon wheel bleeds and the river runs dry under the weight of this big lonesome sky. Memories like dust that the prairie wind steals, scars left in the branches and time never heals. These trails, they grow cold as the sunset implores. Oh my love, these wild lands, they're yours. In dreams I still wander down old gravel lanes where the whispering grasses sing soft your name. But the morning breaks harsh on a bed lying alone in a room where the shadow of your leaving is thrown. Oh, the wagon wheel bleeds as my heartache concedes. Every sunset's a whisper neath the old oak trees, and as long as the paths wind and the mountain creeks flow, I'll remember my darling where the wild roses grow. These trails forever cold as my tale unfolds. Oh my love, these wild lands, they're yours. And my soul like the wheel just eternally rolls, part of you, these wild lands evermore. Under the shadow of an ancient oak tree, where the creek hums songs to the setting sun, we carved our names, wild hearts running free in that sacred place our love had begun. Your laughter tangled with the autumn breeze, boots lined with dust from roads. We walked as one, every whisper in the leather, a story of peace in those quiet towns where our dreams spun. Oh, how those boots whispered tales at night, echoes of you in the cold moonlight. Each creak of leather, a symphony of the past, dancing with shadows that time has cast. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, and boots whispers, our story told. drifted by like leaves in that creek. The old porch swing sways empty and warm. Through dust and rain, those boots would speak of laughter faded and hearts that were torn. The oak tree stands, but the initials fade. A lone cabin by the road where love mourns. In the silence of the trails where we once laid, only footprints and memories are reborn. Oh, how those boots whisper tales at night, echoes of you in the fading light. Each creak of leather a symphony of the past, dancing with shadows that time has cast. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, in boots whispers, our story told. And as the sun dips behind the hills so far, I feel the pull of every distant star. In every grain of sand, in every wind's blow, lies the sweet sorrow of letting go. Your scarf still holds a scent of spring rain, a remnant of joy, a token of pain. So let those boots whisper as I walk alone, their tales of a love that's overthrown. Ghosts in the leather walking me home, under starlit skies forever to roam. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, in boots whispers, our story forever told.
In the shadow of the oak tree, where the wild daisies grow, stands a house old of secrets, whispering soft and low. I walked its dusty halls, where our laughter used to blend with a scarf you left behind, as if you'd come back again. Oh, the old house listened to the sound of our dreams. Now it echoes with silence, just like my heart it seems. Underneath the porch light where you swore you'd never part, the old house listened closely to the breaking of my heart. Years have worn the saddle, trails have gone to seed, gravel roads forgotten like the warmth of your heat. Where the river bends under the weeping willow tree lies the ghost of your whisper, but you ain't there with me. Yes, the old house listened to the vows we could not keep. Now it shelters shadows in its heart where darkness creeps. Beside the cold fireplace where our fire used to burn bright, the old house listened closely through the lonely endless night. Out here where the wind howls, carrying your voice, I'm learning to live with my choices and the weight of this void. The sunset throws gold on paths you'll walk no more, and each step takes me further from the love we swore. And the old house listen as I whisper goodbye to the dreams we once built beneath this vast open sky. As the stars look down gently on the heartache we've sown, the old house keeps listening while I wander alone.
In a town where the oak shadows lay long, she danced under starlight. Her life was a song. Her eyes like the storm skies, wild and profound. In the wind-swept silence, our love was bound. We shared whispered dreams on an old porch swing, as night crickets sang and silver bells rang. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under moonlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass through the sun's tired haze. Time swept away the tracks we once rode, gravel roads empty where our stories flowed. The cabin we dreamed in, now silent, forlorn. Windows like eyes, shattered and worn. Rain on the roof sings a lonesome tune for a dance that ended too soon. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under starlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass through the moon's gentle haze. On a faded trail where the wildflowers sigh, I reckon every sunset's a goodbye. Scars in the wind, a memory's tease, solitude's companion, no more to appease. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart, and dreams we ride never depart. The dust on my boots, her soft sweet praise, her eyes a wilderness in the twilight's last blaze. As I sing to the stars where old loves reside, her eyes tie me down to the ride.
In the shadow of an oak, by the rusted gate we knew, where the whispers of the prairie grass caught the morning dew. Your scarf a patch of crimson lost beneath the summer's throne, where we carved our names on that old porch in a time all our own. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. The years they came with dust and rain wore the trail to your door. The cabin stands, empty hands, no echo of your laughter anymore. That saddle rests untouched, undressed, where once it rode the wild. Every gravel road a memory, every mile a whispered child. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam along. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. Beneath the crescent moon's embrace, I feel the weight of skies. The stars like tears the night reveals, what the heart denies. In the quiet of the fading trails, I find no rest, no new starts. For every path wends back to you, through the canyons of my heart. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that sing your song, bound by rusted memories, where your whisper lingers long. Every sunset's a curtain call of a play where I'm alone. Rusted gate stays, my love, and I stay forever home.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to flow, she danced under the stars, feet bare, spirit bold. By the old wooden porch, our laughs mingled with the cold, and her scarf caught the wind, a fluttering banner of gold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride side by side, through valleys deep and mountains high, under the endless sky. Now it's just me in this old saddle, and the road that's grown wide. Every sunset I chase, her shadow by my side. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. Sometimes in the silence, the wind whispers her name across the barren meadow. It's never quite the same. A heart can travel miles, yet stay lost in a dream, held fast by the love and all that could have been. So here's to the memories under fading western lights, to the dreams that die at dawn and the lonely bitter nights. Barefoot steps turn cold, but this story's tale is told on a gravel road to nowhere, with her memory to hold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Still her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. She packed her bags without a sound, just boots on wood and not around. No letter left, no last goodbye, just fading headlights in the sky. The coffee still was warm for two, but one cup stayed untouched and blue. I searched the wind for her refrain, but she left like quiet rain. She left like rain on a window pane, soft and slow without a name. She didn't slam no door or cry, she just whispered to the sky. Now every storm feels like her face, and every drop rewinds our days. She left with love I couldn't explain. Yes, she left like rain. The porch still creaks where she would sit. That old swing moves, but just a bit, like it still waits for her to land, with coffee cup and open hand. I wear the flannel she once stole, still smells like her and feels so whole. But nights fall fast and hearts turn grain, and I'm left chasing mist again. She left like rain on a window pane, not a scream, just silent pain. She didn't beg or break or plead, she just became a memory. And now my boots drag through the days, with nothing left but empty haze. I never saw her slipping away, she just left like rain. If she had shouted, I could fight. If she had cried, I'd hold her tight. But some love dies in quiet ways, like midnight ghosts in morning haze. She left like rain without a sound, not up or down, not lost or found. And though the sun returns each day, my skies have never been the same. No thunder, just a hollow frame. She left like rain. Out where the oak trees shadowed muddy trails, I found a scarf she left, tattered and pale, near an empty cabin with its porch swung low. The sunset caught her smile long, long ago. Shattered glass tied down by worn leather straps, memories like rain through my fingers perhaps. In the whisper of the wind, she's still my song, but the echoes are the proof that she's gone. Old gravel roads where we used to ride, now just dust and the secrets they hide. The saddle sits empty, the bridle's gone stiff, lost in a world that shifted adrift. Shattered glass tied down by worn leather straps, memories like rain through my fingers, perhaps in the whisper of the wind. She's still my song, but the echoes are the proof that she's gone. Under the vast, forgiving sky, I roam alone. Every star, a whisper of the love I've known. Oak's roots run deep where fond memories lie, in the land that holds the why of her goodbye. Shattered glass tied down, hearts bound in the fray, each piece a chapter of the dance we'd sway. Still the wind sings low through empty town streets, where my heart lies buried, where our old past meet. In the quiet of the night, under fading trail stars, I understand now, we are always ours. Shattered glass not lost, but just out of view. In the dust-kicked sunset, I still reach for you.
Underneath the oak, where the creek bends low, there's a whisper of a scar left by winter snow. The sunset spills like fire where we used to stand. Her laughter echoes over scrubland and sand, and the creek listened as I spoke your name through the rustling reeds where my sorrows came. The water runs like memories I can't hold. Creek, listen close to the stories told. Years have worn the pathways, cabins fall to dust, gravel roads to nowhere, lined with broken trust. Once we watched the stars from an old porch swing. Now the night just whispers through the cold spring, and the creek listened as I spoke your name through the rustling reeds where my sorrows came. The water runs like memories I can't hold. Creek, listen close to the stories told. There's an ache in the silence where the wind replies, saddle worn and empty beneath these endless skies. In the solitude of dusk, to the creek I confess, all that's left is shadow and your faded dress. And the creek listened as I cried your name past the rustling reeds by the flickering flame. The water runs like memories now turned cold. Creek listened close as my heart grew old. So the creek listened and the oak trees know of the love lost in the echo where the wild winds blow, with each sunset painted in sorrow's deep hue. The creek still listens as I whisper to you.
In the shadow of an oak, by a dusty trail's bend, where the sunset paints gold on an old cabin's end, I recall soft whispers from her boots in the sand, echoing softly in this wild, lonesome land. Those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind like the dust they once caused. Each step away from me under vast starry skies leaves my heart worn and weathered where old passion lies. Now the trail's gone quiet under skies dim and gray. Her scarf on the porch swing just flutters away. Where laughter once echoed, now only winds moan. An empty saddle beside me, I ride on alone. Those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind like the dust they once caused. Now each creak of my saddle's a symphony sad of dreams we once rode on and the fall that we had. By the light of a campfire with stars overhead, I ponder old memories and the life I've led. Did the wild call her heart to roam far from our door? Or was it my silence that whispered her to soar? So her boots whisper still as I tread this long path through the echo of footsteps and the aftermath. Like the rain on the roof, words unsaid haunt my dreams. On gravel roads fading, nothing's quite as it seems. In the quiet twilight, as the day dips to sleep, her whispers and breezes across canyons deep still guide my lone heart under skies white and blue, to wander forever with the ghost of her hill.
Out where the oak tree's shadows lay long, beneath the vast unyielding sapphire sky, we carved our names, young love's sweet song, near the canyon's edge where eagles fly. You laughed beneath that summer sun, scarves dancing wild like the dreams we spun. But the canyon walked away, my dear, like the river steals the softest stones. Our whispers lost in the prairie wind's leer, leaving me with these echoes and dusty bones. In the twilight's weep, where shadows sway, I find no trace where our love did lay.
seasons turned as they always do. The old porch creaks alone under footsteps no more, where vibrant wildflowers once grew. Now stands the ghost of the door you wore. Once our hearts roamed wild and free. Now I tread these trails, just my saddled steed and me. Yes, the canyon walked away, my love, with every sunset painted in despair. The stars above hold no guidance from above, just the cold whisper of the winter air. In the silence of the moon's soft gray echoes your laughter far away. And here by this crumbling cabin site, where once we danced into the night, I feel the grip of that lonesome tide pulling me where memories reside. What's left is just the land, the sky, and a soul that can't quite say goodbye. Oh, the canyon walked away, it seems, left me with the dust of broken dreams. Just the echo of your voice in the breeze, and that old scarf caught up in the gnarled oak trees. The trail's gone cold, the nights draw near, yet I walk these paths held by what's disappeared. So I'll sing to the stars about a love that's gone as night lays its veil on the heartbreak dawn.
The shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I found your scarf, the color of the sunset tide. By the old porch swing, where our whispers danced, to the tune of the creek, where we once romanced. Oh, the wind stood still on that broken hill. Your voice haunts the plains where my dreams spill. Stars above bear witness to the chill of a heart that loves you, always will. Years have worn the leather of my riding saddle, gravel roads less traveled by, now hard to straddle. The cabin's empty, echoes with your laughter's trace, fading trails your footprints I still vainly chase. The wind stood still, and so did my will. In the silence your absence is louder still. Under the moon's cold glow I feel the thrill of a heart that loves you and always will. As the dust swirls and the seasons turn, I've walked through rains that cleanse and suns that burn, but in each setting sun and in each star's bright burn, it's to your arms my lonesome heart returns. Yes, the wind stood still where dreams fulfill, in the quiet town by the lonely hill. Though time may pass, my heart beats still, for a love lost in the wind and a heart that loves you still. it knows your name rides the breeze where the river flows. The wind stood still and I'm alone with the memories we made and the love we've known. Out by the ridge where the old oak sighs, I first saw her wild, restless eyes. Under vast skies, our dreams unrolled on a dusty path where our fates took hold. Her laughter laced through the prairie wind in that sun-kissed town where my heart had been. Now the grave waits silent, so serene, where once danced the girl of my prairie dream. Each sunset bleeds like the tears I've shed for the whispered words and the life we'd wed. Oh, this lonely trail keeps winding, keeps waiting for a cowboy's heart that's forever fading. Seasons turned, the oak tree grew, those whispered winds carried her to. From that quiet porch, watched days depart. Her scarf still holds the warmth of her heart, but the cabin's empty, the dust has lain on the saddle she rode through the summer rain. The grave waits silent with her whispers gone in the heart of the lands where the wild songs throng. Each sunset bleeds into night's embrace, echoing the softness of her grace. Oh, this lonely road keeps winding, keeps waiting on a trail of memories forever fading. By the lantern's light I see her face in shadows that time will never erase. A dance, a smile, and the pain it brings is the cost of the love that forever clings. Yes, the grave waits quiet under whispering trees in a bed of earth with a soft, gentle breeze. But my heart still searches through dust and rain for the love we lost and will never regain. Oh, this town, these trails, they keep winding, they're waiting for a cowboy whose soul is eternally debating as the horse kicks dust towards a fading day. Through the silence my heart has nothing to say, but feels everything. On the edge of Oakley's meadow, neath the shadow dance of trees, rested in old porch swing, whispering with the breeze. Carved our names within its timbers in the days when love was wild. Every creek beneath the oak recalls the laughter of a child. Oh, the swing held tight as the sun dipped low in the arms of the horizon where my heart still yearns to go. The dusk wraps around like a scarf worn in light, and the stars peek through the heavens on this solitary night. Years like rivers, they flow through the valleys, dust and stone, leaving boots worn and a saddle, resting empty and alone. That oak has grown its branches wide like the roads I've come to roam, yet underneath its ancient shade, a phantom of home. Oh, the swing held tight as the winds grew cold, embracing silent cabins where our tales no more are told. The rain taps soft on the tin roof's plight, mimicking the teardrops in the echoes of the night. So here's to the gravel paths and the trails that fade away, to the love that was and the twilight's gentle sway. I've wandered far with a restless heart beneath the endless sky, but that swing it sways, a lonesome lullaby. Yes, the swing held tight, but the world let go in the quiet of the evening where the lonely rivers flow. Hold me close in the ghostly light, for the soul of a cowboy drifts between the day and night.
In the shadow of oak trees, where our initials carved deep, stands an old wooden cabin where my memories see. The porch creaks under footsteps that echo a tune of days when the sunset met the dust of the moon. Silence haunts the valleys where we used to roam, in the whispers of the wind where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold, and the night air carries secrets of your love grown cold. Past the rivers, trails lined with gold, your scarf in the breeze, bold and uncontrolled. But seasons turned sharply, as did your resolve. Now gravel roads stretch where our dreams used to revolve. Silence haunts the valleys where we used to roam, in the whispers of the wind where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold, and the night air carries secrets of your love grown cold. By the old weeping willow I let my heart speak. The saddle's worn leather, now frail and weak. Rain washes your essence from the earth it drains. Only the scent of pine lingers where my heart remains. Silence haunts the valleys where we used to roam. In the whispers of the wind, where I call you home. Each star up in that vast sky holds a tale left untold, and the night air carries secrets of your love grown cold. So I wander these hills under skies vast and blue, with a heart heavy with echoes and memories of you. The silence will haunt me as I lay down to rest in the wild lands you love, with you still in my chest.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, I found your scar, the color of the spring. Beneath the wide blue, where our dreams used to lay, your barefoot steps in the dust now fading away. Where we carved our names on that old porch wood, left them to the mercy of time and all it withstood. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. The town got quieter as the years pulled you away. Gravel roads lead to memories where I no longer stray. The cabin stands empty where once love filled each room. Now just echoes of what was, and the silence feels like gloom. Your picture on the mantle, with edges worn and frayed, speaks of a time my heart knew well before it all decayed. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with this lonesome heart, forever my home. In the rustle of the leaves, in the moan of the track, I've learned love is a journey and there's no turning back. Those barefoot steps fade more with each passing day, yet your essence lingers like the rain on parched clay. And as I face another dawn through the tears and the pain, I cherish your memory like the desert treasures the rain. As the chords soften like the light in the west, your barefoot steps fade, but in my heart they forever rest. the old Dunn's River, where the oak trees guard the sky. There's a shack with broken windows, where we watch the world go by. Your scarf still on the porch swing, dances with the whispering wind, each sway a ghostly echo of your laughter once penned. But the whiskey said nothing as I called out your name into the cold night air where only silence came. And these hills hold your shadow like the moon clings to the night. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but your memory holds tight. Remember how the dust rose underneath their dancing feet. Now the gravel road's deserted, just like the heart you chose to cheat. The rains came through in April, washed your footsteps from the lane, left me with these old echoes and a soul that won't stop the pain. Yes, the whiskey said nothing as it whispered soft and low to the emptiness beside me where your warmth used to glow. Now each sunset's just a picture where our past and sorrow blend. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but I'm still talking to the wind. So I'll saddle up come morning, leave behind this haunted room where every creaking floorboard sounds just like your leaving tune. Maybe out past Carson's Ridge or across the Mesa's crown, I'll find peace in wandering where your ghost can't track me down. Still the whiskey says nothing as the stars watch me weep on a bed of cold regrets where your love's a dream I keep. And these trails may fade behind me, but my heart's bound to your spell. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but it keeps your secrets well. In the twilight's last gleaming, as I ride through lonesome lands, the whiskey says nothing, but I still see your hand.